Greetings to the ladies and gentlemen of the jury and audience. Allow me to begin my speech today with a quote by the Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius. "The corruption of the soul is a far graver disease than any comparable disturbance in the air that surrounds." We all dream of a prosperous nation, a nation of rahmah. Oftentimes, the lot of people will define it as mere economic prosperity. But today, I stand before you to speak of a higher degree of prosperity, which is the prosperity of a social nature. Collective prosperity is the condition in which society thrives in accordance with the rules of the Constitution and local cultures. I will share with you the prerequisite conditions that are called upon to allow the existence of this social prosperity. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to divert your attention towards the first requirement, which includes the two P's, patriotism and pride. The youth of today, as unfortunate as it may be, are less patriotic. A fraction of them is even ashamed at the mention or even display of their own culture. Yet they look to outside cultures with great fondness, elevating it above their own, treating it as if they were the original masters of it. Look no further than the language that is spoken today, the extreme use of code switching in conversations. Even more horrifyingly so, some of our youth do not speak their mother tongue fluently. They know more vocabulary in a foreign language than they do in their own. How is this not detrimental towards the development of social prosperity, when the very core of it, language, is corrupted, misused, and disrespected? Rest assured, this problem is not without its solutions. Campaigns will be held, traditions reincarnated, culture respected, children educated on the importance of pride and patriotism, and the youth. The youth will be awakened once more from their slumber to take back what once was their pride of their culture, their homeland, their language, and their dignity. Ladies and gentlemen, what about our education? Education is the backbone of prosperity. You cannot have a prosperous nation if the populace is uneducated. Our education system ought to put less pressure on the pupils. Their well-being must be considered, lest we would be plummeting them to their doom. Our education system ought to be strong, inclusive, and dynamic. The curriculum ought to be precise and informative, yet not overburdening. One step of realizing this dream is through the digitalization of the curriculum. Lastly, ladies and gentlemen, economic prosperity is of utmost importance in achieving social prosperity, for one does not exist without the other. What do we define as economic prosperity? I define it not by the total GDP of a nation, but rather the reduction in numbers of the impoverished. How do we achieve it? We increase welfare, we collect and encourage people to pay zakat, and we increase the opportunities for those who are less fortunate. Look no further than the pages of history, as we have seen with the success of Khalifa Umar Abdul Aziz's zakat implementation, achieved through emphasis on agriculture and local distribution of funds. It is no mystery that a better material life will allow the populace to focus more of their attention towards preserving emotional and mental well-being. Besides, as poverty rates drop, crime rates shall follow suit, resulting in a safer nation for everyone. Is a safer nation not a more prosperous one? To conclude, now that we have dissected the prerequisites required to build a nation of rahmah, we are left with one question. What of the execution? Will we ever live to witness such prosperity with our own eyes? Ladies and gentlemen, I believe so, but only if everyone does their part today.